Yes, here we are. Right, guys, listen. First and foremost, thank you all so much for commenting. What a good read. Reading through all the comments on people's outlook and opinions on profiles and building traditionally. Really good learning for the bricklayer and learning for those who are not bricklayers. I've had so many comments, and especially on Instagram, messages from even different trades who are interested in bricklaying and are learning. This video is sort of like a catch-up to see where we are and where we're going with all this. Now, some of you are aware, Charlie Collinson, okay, good lad Charlie, he's put a video up, I think yesterday or Sunday, yeah, regarding the same issue, and he come in with some facts and opinions and stuff about profiles and traditional build, and I just feel it's only right that I address some of those facts and opinions, because there were so many holes in it. It was like a fucking sieve, to the point that I was literally laughing half the way through the video. I just want to clear a few things up, guys, before we go into this Charlie versus Dean, Dean versus Charlie. There is no Dean versus Charlie. There is no Charlie versus Dean. Charlie's good at what he does, okay? And I've always said that, right? And I like to think that I'm quite good at what I do. Now, with the profile situation, which I think is really sad, whenever I mention profiles or pick and dipping, people seem to think that I'm having a dig at Charlie. I'm not. Okay, when my video says no pick and dipping, it just means there's no pick and dipping in the video, or traditional bricklaying, no profiles, because there is no profiles being used. So that is facts. Okay. Also, I feel sorry for Charlie, because whenever you mention profiles and pick and dipping, he gets associated with that. And as a bricklayer, you want to be known as a good bricklayer, not just for using profiles, in my opinion. And I think Charlie is a good bricklayer, and I don't think that's right, because he does a few variations. So those jumping on that, I don't know where you're coming from, saying that I'm associating and doing this, doing that, because you couldn't be far from the truth. However, I'm going to put a few things right, because there's a lot of misleading quotes and guidance on Charlie's video. Now, look at the link. I put it in my below. Click it and have a little watch, so you can correspond my facts to his opinions, and that's the difference here: facts and opinions. Right. I mentioned I can build a 21 corner course in 38 minutes. Okay. Yes, guys, I'm a man through and through. Okay, if it's not true, you can't say it, right? Now, I can build a 21 course corner, well, I did do then, in 38 minutes. Now, let me tell you the reason for this. Charlie's made a good quote. I wrote it down. Where are we? If I'm laying 21 course corner, around about 250 bricks in the corner, that means, roughly say an hour, I'm laying 2,000 bricks a day, building corners. And on one of Charlie's videos, he's mentioned he built corners just over 1,000 bricks a day, and he was going at it, you know. So, quote Charlie, someone's bullshitting, okay? Now, I take that quite personally, because I would never say it if it's not true, right? Now, it's good to see that you went to school and done your maths, but you obviously didn't go to common sense school, okay? Now, let me tell you what happened. We was working, we was having a bit of banter, right? And me and this other guy, we had a race on the corners, right? Loser had to buy breakfast, simple. In actual fact, I lost. I think by about 4 or 5 minutes, something stupid like that, but I kept going. Now, there's no way I could work like that throughout the day. So you can simply not compare, I have any comparison about me laying 2,000 bricks on corners a day. That's like asking Usain Bolt to run 100 metres in 9 seconds and to keep doing it throughout the 8-hour day. It ain't happening. It was a one-off. I'm not coming in with big balls going, yeah, I'm building. It was a one-off. It was a race, and that was my time, just over 38 minutes. Okay? So the quote from Charlie referring to Milan 2000 bricks, they come, no. I leave that down to you, son. Right? I've never once said that. None of my videos have me boasting about laying bricks fast or how many I've laid in a day. I don't need to. Simply because I price my jobs well. I know my worth. Okay? So I just want to clear that up. That was a one-off corner which I lost, and it cost me a breakfast. We as men were working, having a bit of banter, changing it up. You know, two of us got put together. I lost. I bought breakfast. That was it. There's no way I could work throughout the day building corners in 38, 40 minutes for 8 hours. Never in a million years. Just wouldn't have the physical energy or the mental strain to do that all day. So I just want to put that comment right, so all the youngsters listening out there understand that. Good. Excellent. Right, now I want to go up to my next point, which was another quote about efficiency using profiles. Quite rightly so. Charlie's saying he don't get the muck till 8 o'clock. And what's the point of sitting there and waiting? Might as well set profiles up. So he gets at 6:30, does a little bit of bumping out and sets the profiles up. And quite rightly so. But doesn't that mean you'll get an hour and a half start on top of the traditional bricklayer? So if he's working at 8 and you're starting at 6:30, over a 6-day period, that's an extra 9 hours work. That's an extra day and a bit's work. So we're missing the point here. The point is, we start at the same time, okay? I build my corner, you set your profiles up. None of this waiting. And listen, if you choose to get at work at 6:30 and do that, that's fine. Of course you're going to earn more money because you're doing extra 9 hours a week. Surely that's transparent, you know? That's like me saying, you start 8 setting profiles up, I'll start at 6:30 laying bricks. Of course I'm going to earn more money. So again, there's flaws in that comment. And I just wanted to put that right because you've quoted, again, traditional bricklayers are stupid, physically impossible to lay bricks quicker than a profile. So if you're working extra 9 hours a week, of course you're going to lay and earn more money. You know, that's the science in it. I'm saying if we start at the right time. Now, I just want to go through another point. Now, this is me, okay, guys, and all yous watching this and learn, stay with me on this because it's quite, the physics and the mathematics on this is quite hard to work out. Right, just say, for example, I'm building a corner in 30 minutes, round it off to 40 minutes, okay? So I've got to build 2 corners, right? That's going to take me 80 minutes, right? Now, for me to set the profiles up, 4 profiles, because you've got 1 on each corner and the reverse flanks, okay? Because I want 2 fat. So I'll have to set the 4 profiles up. So as I'm returning on the reverse flanks, I'm still to line to me profiles, etc. That would take me a good 25 minutes, 30 minutes to set all 4 profiles up. So on 80 minutes, take away 30 minutes. Right, setting up profiles. That leaves me 50 minutes left, right? Now, in 2 corners, there will probably be an average of 450 bricks laid, right? That gives me, on the profiles, 50 minutes to lay 250 bricks. Can I lay 250 bricks in those 50 minutes, right? Now, don't forget, I'm laying, I've got to walk to all 4 and put the line up. So it's going to be quite tough going, you know, to continue that all day. Now, say like Charlie's, he's super fast. We know that on the profiles. He does that in 30 minutes. I'm still 20 minutes behind traditionally. But let's not forget the pointing up on the corners. So, what, 10 minutes pointing up? So now, theoretically, I'm only 10 minutes behind my other self who's on profiles. Right? Now, let's not forget the point as well. My corners are raked out, sorry. So, theoretically, I'm probably only about 5 minutes in front. So, for all the Tom, Dick and Harry of me walking around, up in the line, walking all down the flanks, up in the line, checking the profiles for plumb, making sure they're all plumb and level. That's why I build traditionally. Because that 5-10 minutes that profile me is in front, take off another 5 minutes for checking the profiles are plumb. Yeah, and don't forget, you know, every 6-7 course going around and sorting them out. So we're talking 5 minutes top whack, and that's if you can lay the 450 bricks in half an hour. So my personal opinion and my personal preference on this is I can lay bricks traditionally within that 5-10 minute window. So for all the stress of checking the profiles, I get more out of it physically, just on my corner working, and more out of it mentally. And I feel the quality of my work is better than me using the profiles. Now that's my personal preference, because people seem to think, oh, profile and run, they forget all the science and the logistics behind it all. So talking about efficiency, you need to bring those key factors in. Now I've just based that example on myself. Charlie may set all 4 profiles up in 10 minutes. I don't know. You know, if you use them every day, then obviously it's second to none, you're going to do it. So you can see where I'm going with this. And my whole point on the profiles and corners was, what is your personal preference? No one's slagging each other off. Be honest. Say, look, I use profiles, Dean, because I'm not as quick traditionally. I'm a lot quicker with profiles. Tip me out to you. That's fair enough. Like, I'm being honest and saying, oh, I use traditionally build because I just feel it pisses me off walking up and down the flanks, checking all of it. It just does me in. I'd rather build corners. I like building corners. I feel like I'm using my knowledge. I'm a bricklayer, and that is it. So that was the whole point in the video. There's no knocking. I don't look down at you or look differently at you because you use a profile. Because if I was quicker using profiles than traditional method, I'd use profiles. But it's not. In my terminology, what suits me, my personal preference, is building traditionally. And this is the message I'm trying to get across to the youngsters. Okay? I didn't want to get into all this, so I'm not. I'm just answering with facts. Okay? Right. Another quote. A good bricklayer will go 5-6 courses up without even using his level. Okay? Quote, someone tells you go 6 courses right, is talking bollocks because that's rough. Okay? Now, I just want to mess around with that comment a little bit. Have you seen every bricklayer lay 6 courses without a level and it be rough? You probably haven't. So that comment is watered down because you're not qualified to make that comment. Because I know a handful of bricklayers, I don't want to sound like an idiot, who can go a lot more, who can go 11 bricks out without using level and it be gauge and level. Do you know why? Because it's what they do every day. Once you're practicing something every day, it's permanent practice. It's development. It's what it's called. It's like you setting up profiles every day because it's what you do. You're going to be quick and good at it. Someone who's building corners every day, it becomes second to none. Okay? Your eye becomes your guide. You lay with your hand. So that is a fact. If someone's practicing, there's no such thing as natural talent. It's permanent practice, the hours you put in. So if one is building traditionally corners every day, then they will go 4 to 6 courses without using a level. It becomes second nature because that's what they're doing every day, guys. Yeah? So I hope you've gone through this. Now, sorry, Charlie. I'm not making you have it. I'm helping you out here in a way, son. All right? Another quote. You get up every day to support your family. It's not good practice to tell people to build corners. Why is it not good practice? Because we get up every day to support our family, yeah? I've got 5 kids. I've got a property portfolio. Now, I don't want to sound like an idiot here, because I do sound like an idiot. But what I'm going to tell the youngsters, guys, if you work hard and you're good at your job, you will support your family and kids. You do not need, basically what that quote is saying is you need profiles to support your family, and it's not good practice to tell bricklayers to build corners. That is again false comment. There's no facts in that comment whatsoever. Because look at me simply. I'm doing a self-build at the moment. I've got a property portfolio. I've got a property abroad. Yeah? So I'm not saying I need it. I didn't want to brag, but I'm saying, well, hold on a minute. If I've been doing it wrong all these years, and I've got all this, imagine where I'd be if I was doing it right, using profiles. Just saying. So again, don't take it to heart, Charlie. Listen, it's just, I'm just answering some of your facts about me, especially if you're going to be a bit direct with that, mate. Now, another point, I'm reading some of the comments on both threads, and literally leaning towards your video, a lot of comments. How does he calls himself traditional bricklayer, shouldn't be traditional, profiles have been out here, blah, 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 and all this. Why is he called traditional, but he uses the brickmate tank? But right, hold on a minute. Hello, Simon. Can I speak to Banana Rama, please? Hello, Banana Rama. How's Robert De Niro? Is he still waiting? Good. Right, one thing. Why are you called Banana Rama when none of these look like bananas? Are you winding me up? I'm called a traditional bricklayer because of my traditional values. Building a corner is traditional. My traditional values, my methods, my old school methods, my outlook, my persona, the way I am, I'm old school. I don't need the literally don't use lime. He uses a tape measure. Drop me out. Jesus Christ. Honestly. The videos I make, guys, like I said, are all different variations. Okay? Learning videos, just simple videos that I feel people want to watch, that's all. You know, and that's what I concentrate on my channel. When I headline it no profiles, is because there's no profiles used. There's no pick and dipping used. Simple fact. That's what I do. Variation. I'm trying to encourage these youngsters coming through that there's more to bricklaying than laying to the lime. Okay? Now, quite offended by some of the comments. I like to see him on site with you for a day. I like to see him on site. What do you think, I've been living under a rock? Are you winding me up? At 23 years old, I had my, which is the 715, the old CI6 card, which is your gross payment card. Do you know what a gross payment card is? I worked direct for Bellway, Wilmot Dixon, William Very, for several contractors direct, not subbing. There wasn't a subby that got the work and then got the work at £800, £900, £1,000, and subbed it out to me at £700, £1,000. I was the main man. I was direct. Now that, my son, is what you'll be calling efficiency. Now, I've done my time on the sites, and to be honest with you, what I managed on site was I found managing 15 to 20 bricklayers every day was time consuming. 30-day payments, some 60-day payments, some 90-day payments. It was hard going. And when I drifted back to residential, I found it more manageable. So on site, I found it big profits on paper. It looked good. But at the end of the day, it wasn't worth the stress and the ag what I was doing. So for those who are a little bit wet behind the ears saying, oh, the site, there's bricklayers I know who watch this, who know me, are like, because that's what I was known for. I was a real character. You know, I've worked for some of the massive firms, Gallastar. I've mixed it up with the best, son. So, hence my videos, and what I'm saying is we're just trying to do a learning point here, you know, and it's good for trying to come up with his opinion, you know, and opinions are opinions. But when you're trying to state facts, guys, you got to make sure they are facts, because there's no weight behind them. There's no weight whatsoever. Now, just a quick thing as well. I'm not going to get in, like I said at the beginning of the video, with this Charlie Dean Charlie. Stop coming on my channel. 500 quid, you come and mace me, you this. I ain't interested. I'm 43 years old. I do what works for me, and you do what works for you. And as a bricklayer, that's what you have to find. What works for you, what pays you your money, you know, what does good for you, you know, and you believe in that and you go with that. Now, there's no bitching in these videos. I'm giving out very debatable topics where people can debate and talk and learn. Yeah? Good. Now, listen, Charlie, no offence, pent your way. I just thought it was only fair. You made a few harsh comments yesterday on that, and I think it's fair I put you right, because I think you've misled a lot of people by your comments, and I read some of them, and your followers, it's like a little cult. So, I was laughing. So I think you have to be very factual. Charlie boy, if profiles work for you, that's good. But what I'm saying is, back to the point. You earn more money using profiles than working traditionally, yes? Nothing wrong with that. I earn more money working traditionally than I do using profiles. So your personal preference is my personal preference. But the fact there is, you can't earn good money working traditionally, no? Because otherwise you wouldn't be using profiles. So you find it better for you and your performance to use profiles. That was the whole point of the video. That doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you an honest person. I just wish some people would come out and just say it. Say how it is. So, guys, this is my last on that topic, because it's now 22 minutes in, 10 minutes the other day. It's 30 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. Done it for learning. Get on, have a chat, go through it all. And it was interesting, like I said, I had scaffolders come on. Carpenters. And their opinion swayed towards traditional. And they said, Dean, whenever we scaffold a job, some of the brickwork, all the guys on price, it is filthy. Terrible. Cavities are terrible, work bowing in and out, blah, 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 blah. Just slating it, you know, but you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. And they said, women work with guys on traditional build, blah, blah, blah. It's always generally a lot neater. So you've got to take them opinions into facts as well. Also, a good one, someone stated, was about building corners with wet bricks. Of course, it's going to take you slower. It's going to make you slower if it's pissing down the rain and the bricks are soaked, you know. But then that would probably come down to you and making sure your bricks are all covered the day before, coordinating, working to that efficiency, and making sure everything's on the ball. But yeah, so I get both sides, but I just wanted to clear up a few matters. Now, go back to the beginning of it and what I said about me versus me doing profiles and traditional, and you'll know why I do traditional. Because people forget, yeah, you set your profiles up while I'm building corners, but then you've got a lady amount of bricks in between. So, guys, listen, like I said, for the last of it, I don't want to hear no more Charlie, Dean, Charlie. Because there is no Dean, Charlie. Charlie, if I see this shit, I'll shake your hand, and hopefully one day we'll do a lovely video together. You know, in fact, I'm complimented because you've got, my boy was saying, 70, 80,000 subscribers. You know, and like, you're a big fish in this, do you know what I mean? So, to be talking to little old me, who's got 6,000 subscribers, it's a compliment, you know? So yeah, like, hopefully one day, Charlie, we'll get together and we'll do a nice little video. Do you know what I mean? It'd be good to watch, showing both methods, you know, a bit of banter in between. You know what I mean? I think it'd be good. But that'd be one day. But for now, that is it. I'm not wasting no more energy on this. All right, guys, listen. Whatever method you choose, be lucky, be good. God bless.